it's me doing the thing again. So, yeah, normally I wouldn't be doing anything tonight. Uh, Had electrolysis this morning, so my face is a little beat up still, but I figured this would be worth a response, so here I am. Caught a comment tonight that it piqued my interest a little bit, so I figured I'd take it, do a little response video of it, mostly because I'm bored. Um, so yeah, there's a user that mentioned, sorry, I got hair. Sorry. There was a user that mentioned some confusion about the channel and what my angle is. And I guess, especially after the last video or two, I suppose it is kind of a fair point. Um, so, yeah, what the angle or what the point of the channel is, yeah, the last two videos, I really did get off topic. I really did skew off into a direction that I never really intended for it. But in the moment, I was just playing into the audience that the algorithm or whatever decided to funnel my way. So I leaned into it instead of trying to, course correct or anything. Um, but this is generally how I am when I do these videos. You know, nothing real special. I mean, sure, my legs are bare, but that's just because this is what I usually wear before I go to bed. So that's the only reason that I dress like this. Yeah, the last video I was just having a little fun with a one-off outfit thing because it seemed like the new audience was being being drawn in by that approach. So that's how I wound up in that position, that situation. Um, but yeah, as far as my real point to the channel and what my objective is, I would say that the point of it being confusing is still fair, just because I do have two seemingly unrelated angles I'm working with here, and it's something I've been grappling with for the last half year or so. Because on the one hand, this channel was originally started. We're talking back in 2011 was when I created the account. Um, my previous, fun fact, my previous channel had actually gotten flagged for a copyright violation, and it still sits there because I don't know why. I did everything that YouTube told me to do to get rid of the flag, and it's still there as some kind of a permanent copyright strike. Funny thing about that was I uploaded a short, I think it was like maybe a 15-second clip of Robot Chicken, like some kind of a skit where one of the characters was walking downstairs and a cat tripped him. Just like cats are jerks. So I thought it was funny, but yeah, Cartoon Network went after me with the hammer of God and got me a copyright strike permanently on that account. So, and as such, I was basically barred from ever having any hope of monetization or growing that channel to anything worthwhile. Um, their claim was that if you follow their step-by-step instructions, that you'd be able to get your copyright strike removed after a time and everything would be hunky-dory. Well, over a decade later, it's still there. So, nah, that was just a bunch of bullshit. Thus, this channel began in 2011, just because I wanted to keep the same name in a way, but I had to get creative with it. Anyway, more to the present day aspect of it. I started doing some gaming content, random gameplay snippets that I would upload. I did a Let's Play or two, and this was back in like 2020 or thereabout. And yeah, then beginning of last year, I just started doing these vloggy update videos, and the two types of uploads have been kind of just coincide with each other. They coexist, and I know I need to diverge in one way or another. Either move the gaming content from this channel onto a new channel, or take the vlog content from this channel, move it to another channel. I just don't know which I want to do. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. As far as that, I just don't know which I want to do. Let's see. So I want to make sure I'm getting the wording correct from this guy, from this comment. The confusing, wandering dialogue is what keeps you from moving forward. Well, I guess that would be the downside to not having a script. Honestly, I don't have the patience to write a script. I'm just doing everything off the cuff. Just whatever comes to mind is what I'm going to say, and that's how it's always been from day one, and that's how it's going to continue to be, because the whole the whole point of these vlog videos and these update videos is that I'm just working on trying to improve my verbal communication skills, like my ability to speak clearly and smoothly, and not have to worry about so much in stumbling over words and phrases, and also trying to be more consistent with my voice. It's something where I've struggled with vocal communication all my life, and for me this is more of a therapy than anything else, and I just happen to share it online with YouTube because, well, if in some way it helps somebody, I don't know how it would or wouldn't, but I put up there as a means to, just in case. Plus, it'll be fun if in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I can look back and say, okay, this was my life back then. Let's see how much I've grown, and or how much I haven't grown. But I know it kind of disappoints a lot of people that are coming in with with the expectation that I'm going to be some kind of a trans showgirl or whatever. But no, that was never really the intent. I just in that last video, I was just playing along for just for shits and giggles, because somehow or other the algorithm decided on my prior video, the one where I mentioned being an adult, somehow we decided to throw that on as a recommendation based on some, shall we say, more spicy content. I was checking the analytics on that one, because I very rarely have a video that hits 1,000 views within the first month even. So to have that far exceed that number in the first 48 hours, I knew something was up. So yeah, check the analytics, finding out, okay, where is this traffic coming from? Part of me thought that maybe it was something to do with what's term I'm looking for? Where someone decides to I can't think of a appropriate term to describe it, but you just get a bunch of people together to blitz one video and like download it to oblivion, or leave a bunch of hateful comments or something like that, just to destroy someone's self-esteem or their image or whatever. That was my fear. That's why I checked the analytics and everything. But yeah, I come to find out that the majority of the people that were being brought in were doing so after watching specific sexy fun time videos. I was kind of surprised that that kind of shit was being allowed on YouTube, but yeah, okay. But yeah, the angle has been for this channel. You know, some of it's been about my personal vlog, which is what this is, and the other part is I do want to do some gaming content, let's plays, random snippets of funny moments or unusual things I find in games, things of that nature. And yeah, right now it's okay. Do I want to go with one or the other? So not so much with the adult content. Although, you never know. I might just go ahead with a fun outfit here and there just to keep you on your toes. But yeah, so apologies for anyone who thought that's what the channel was all about, and I know it probably cost me subs, but sorry. See, there was one other part that I felt needs a response. I like the closing part was asking about, do I have a link to the Selena videos? Yeah, Selena being my alter ego back when I was doing fetish content. No. I can, unless some of the photographers I've worked with way back when saved any of their video footage of me, no, then none of that exists anymore. To put it mildly, Selena was a part of a part of my former life. She was unhinged. She was a very dangerous persona that I needed to get rid of, and that included the video content that I made. And to be fair, it was all PG-13 anyway. I mean, I've always had a thing about not crossing the line into the X-rated shit, because I'm self-conscious about my body. I mean, I let the legs show just because people comment on that all the time, and if that's okay, I guess I'll let it go. But as far as everything else, yeah, I'm too self-conscious to have kept any of that shit. So, but yeah, that's really all I had today. I have a little surprise coming up in the near future, but I'll just say that it's a little after 9 o'clock right now, so the surprise is set to begin in less than 12 hours. So next time I upload, you will see something different anyway. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about today. Was just want to clarify the position of the channel and what the purpose of it is. And again, it's a combination personal vlog, which is my playlist of the updates. Update I'm up to like 105, almost 6 now, and the other part being my love for gaming, because I've been playing games and borderline obsessed with them since I was about 5 years old. So it's been a part of my life, and I want to share it at some point if I can just get the right hardware and everything. Anyway, it's that time, and I'm going to shut the video off and wish you all a good night. Later.